Soundgarden these days. 7:09 now. 7:09. Good morning. Ty here in Boston on 101.7 WFNX. And God, Super Unknown album cannot be stopped. We are looking at this hot one into the 90s and humid today. And Chris Rock joins us. I thought he was going to be from New York City. And I said, all right, same time zone. That's not too bad. He's going to be in town for a show on Sunday night. And all of a sudden we find out 4 guys in L.A. this morning. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
We're in bed next to you now, the whole audience. It's like, move over.
Not that bad.
So you touring as a stand-up now, or what?
Touring as a stand-up. Doing a lot of stand-up. I'm out in L.A. I saw True Lies last night. I went to the premiere.
True Lies, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes, I did that whole scene last night.
You sit next to Arnold?
Nah, not quite.
You in the celebrity section? Is there a little section like roped off in LA?
Yeah, but I don't get when in the fame meter, I'm closer to Urkel than Arnold.
Oh, that's sad. Just saying Urkel's name.
Not quite near Arnold. I could have swore Jimmy Walker was within sight.
And he is Dynamite.
Might.
You did Saturday Night Live, and you sort of switched over and did In Living Color. And the Saturday Night Live thing, it was funny that we were talking about Saturday Night Live and the cast and the whole past few years earlier this morning. And I think that a lot of people have become kind of angry with the show and kind of fed up with it. Saturday Night Live.
Well, it gets like that every few years. It's going to be bad. It's like any sports team. You know what I mean?
Don't say that in Boston, because we got a couple of teams looking at the cellar pretty soon if we keep going down. So we know what you're saying, okay?
Every now and then, guys get good, and then they become free agents and they leave the squads.
The thing I think that happened myself, and you can tell me, you were inside it, you can tell me, seemed like some people on the show got so big on Saturday Night Live. They got so big that they were sort of plugged in to the major skits in the show, and everybody else was sort of all of a sudden a second-string player.
You can say that a little bit.
And there was nothing you could do. I mean, if they didn't write you in, you wrote for the show as well as acted.
We lost, Dana Carvey, our best guy, left. Dennis Miller, the best guy to do Weekend Update, left. We lost, like, Bobby Bonds and Bobby Bonilla. Who else left? I mean,
but the management's got to get people so that you can step into those shoes when they are,
It's hard to replace those type of guys right away.
I think the problem was they just wouldn't let anybody else get in there and what happened with, like, Pat? Now, you must be friends with Julia Sweeney, working on the show with her for a couple of seasons, right?
Right.
And she's going to have the Pat movie out later on this summer.
Right.
You already beat her to it with CB4, which was a huge success.
CB4 did well.
For the price that you probably had to pay to make it, as opposed to what you made, you probably did real well.
Yeah, it did real well.
Yeah. Because you didn't have a list a mile long of big stars with $10 million, like Schwarzenegger. You were closer to Urkel.
Definitely more in the Urkel league there.
But you did very well. I mean, prove yourself. Right?
I think I did, yes.
So, to me, what that says is that they just weren't giving you enough space.
It's like, it's weird. I mean, I wish I'd have had more to do there. It's just to kind of put, I'm like, boy, I wish I could talk. No,
just wake up, damn it.
Lauren, they do their thing. They make Wayne's World, and, they're doing Lassie now.
Lassie?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, this new Lassie movie.
They're making Lassie. Who's going to be in it?
Nobody from SNL, but it's like, Lauren's thing. And I'm the guy who's in CB4, and I smoke crack in New Jack City. It's, it's two totally different worlds.
How was that crack anyway? Was it good crack?
Huh?
Was it good crack?
It was okay. Wasn't the best stuff.
A lot of people saw New Jack City. A lot of people saw that thing, man. I made a lot of money.
All the crackheads came out.
They all came out at once.
Yeah.
Special sale. Bring your crack. We'll get you in for free.
We figured if we can get all the crack addicts at the movie theaters, we can make some money here. Too bad they stole the seats, but...
Aside from that, it was great.
Yeah.
The CB4, are you going to do a sequel to CB4?
Nah. That's over with.
That's it, huh?
That was my, you know, like my fun movie to do in life.
I want to talk to you about In Living Color, and I want to talk to you about some serious film projects you have on the way. First, we're going to play a tune on FNX. Chris Rock is here this morning. Well, actually, he's in bed in L.A., and we're just sort of like pushing him over, taking the other pillow, as it were. Stay tuned. It's 101.7. FNX in Boston, 101.7 with REM, 10,000 Maniacs. Chris Rock is here. Saturday Night Live and Living Color and CB4 and some upcoming projects. New Jack City he was in. Now, when we left you, we were talking about film roles and some other things, SNL. Now, you were in Gonna Get You Sucker, which I've told probably 10,000 people to see because it never got the promotion it deserved, but it was hysterically funny. And you have the famous rib scene.
Yeah, me and Isaac Hayes. How much for one rib? 48 cents. How about I give you 13 cents and you give me the bone? You know, that whole thing. How much for the soda? 50 cents. How about I give you 12 cents? You just pour the juice in my hand.
That is one of the funniest movies that never got the attention when it came out. That is one of the best rentals too. Absolutely.
It is a real cool rental.
You know,
Jim Brown, Isaac Hayes. You know, everybody thought Jim Brown was crazy. OJ killed his wife. Okay? So. Oh, watch out for that Jim Brown. He's nuts.
Oh, God. Just goes to show you.
Everybody's watching Prince, look at Michael Jackson. See? See how it works out?
All right, Chris Rock is here on FNX this morning. You did Saturday Night Live, and you sort of jumped. Was it mid-season or what? Then you went to Living Color?
No, it wasn't mid. It was, you know, at the end of the year.
Just wanted to get more of a shot? Is that it?
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was just like, okay, they basically said, we'll use you.
Uh-huh.
If you're here, you will work.
That's what you wanted to do some work.
I just wanted to work, that's all.
Uh-huh. How long did it take you to make CB4?
CB4 took about 60 days.
Wow. Quickie.
Quickie, no money.
Well, that's what I said earlier. I mean, when you can come out and say, hey, we did it on the economy plan, we brought home $17 million. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we made, you know, we made it for about as much money as Arnold Schwarzenegger's hair budget.
For True Lies.
For True Lies.
How do you like True Lies?
Oh my God, it's one of the best movies I ever saw.
Awesome. There's the early preview from the celebrity premiere.
One of the best action movies ever.
Cool.
Like T2, better than Speed, better than Die Hard 1. Incredible.
Rockin'. Now, you did this serious role in New Jack City as the crack-smoking crackhead.
Well, you know, I like crack.
Yeah.
And I feel crack gets a bad rap. You know, no one ever talks about the good sides of crack, you know. You realize if you're up at the right hour, you can get a VCR for $1.50? Why? Because of crack. We should thank crack for that.
Now, you got a serious film role coming up around Christmas time, but you can give us a preview. What's it all about?
Yeah, I'm in the Black Panthers movie.
This is a serious look at the group from the 60s?
Yeah, those guys.
Who's behind it?
Perturbed, a little mad.
Who's behind it?
Who's in the movie? Mario Van Peebles is the director.
Cool guy.
Yes, and he directed me in New Jack City, so that combination's back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird cast. Angela Bassett's in it. Bobby Brown's in it.
Bobby Brown, right out of Roxbury.
Bobby Brown. Joe Don Baker is a cop.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Let's go back to Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
She is so unbelievably rocking. She was, what a killer in the Tina Turner movie. It was great.
Incredible.
Oscar material.
Incredible. And she was great as Walona on Good Times. So Who would have thought? Who would have thought she went from being JJ's next door neighbor to to almost getting an Oscar?
All right, look, you. So this movie is called The Black Panthers. That's it.
Yeah.
That comes out at Christmas.
Around Christmas.
Time. And you're doing the stand-up. You're at the Comedy Connection Sunday night.
Comedy Connection Sunday night
in Boston.
You know.
You do
no OJ jokes.
No, none. None.
That's the new challenge. How long can you get on stage and not tell an OJ joke?
I give you about a minute.
Any comedian that can do a show without doing an OJ joke.
So what are you going to do? You going to get back on television?
I guess. I don't know. I like doing movies and doing stand-up, really.
It's a good combination.
Yeah, I'm not one of these guys that has to be like a movie star. If I can do like a movie a year where I have a real funny scene in it.
Yeah, but now that you co-produced CB4, right?
Yeah.
Which means that you were in a tight situation where you were the go-to guy and answer man and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You got to be thinking about making more of them.
Yeah, I'm I wrote something else, so we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I don't see me on TV for a while.
Come on, how about a new sitcom, a zany sitcom?
A zany sitcom. I don't want to be on a sitcom.
Another zany Fox sitcom.
Oh boy, I like about Fox. They don't have a lot of black shows. That's what I like about them. Huh? That's what I like about Fox. They don't have a bunch of shows that seem like the same show. All those shows, everyone looks like they could all be neighbors. They all would bump into each other at the video store. Hey, look, Latifah, there goes Martin. Get out of here. What's Martin doing here? Is that rock behind him?
All right, you're not bitter, though. That's for sure.
I'm not bitter.
You're not bitter. You
Just
did.
saying the show seem alive.
You did In Living Color. You did Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I'm fine.
You moved along to movies and stand. I think people will really miss the boat if they think that Chris Rock is the guy who did this stuff that also does stand-up, because I think your stand-up is tremendous.
Oh, thanks, man.
And I think people who go to see you will come back and say that to me, and I won't have to give them their money back. And they'll say, you were right, Ty, you were right. This guy's got a great stand-up. Aside from all the other multi-talented aspects to you, there is.
And I strip wood.
We'll see you on Sunday night. Will you come in here live when you're in town next time?
Oh, totally.
Beautiful. If it wasn't for Sunday night, we'd have you in, but it's kind of a weird time to be coming in, and we know you'll pack the place. It's Sunday night, the Comedy Connection. Chris Rock, everybody, and the credentials are